Fam, welcome back. Mike Hernandez here with my good friend Clay at the X Hangar.
Yep.
This place is just epic, bro. Like I've been geeking out all day, so I figured, it's an excellent opportunity to bring you guys some of the stuff that we're doing here today and tomorrow. This gentleman here needs no introduction to all of us. If you don't know who this is, I don't know how. But X Overland has been a huge inspiration for me, for Fieldcraft Survival for many years. And we have this amazing machine that I would love for you to kind of give us the rundown of it. And, whatever you think is important, I know that I value your opinion, and everyone else is going to be on there. So we can start from the beginning, if that's all right with you, Clay, and work our way back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So this is our 2021 TRD off-road 4-door Tacoma with factory e-locker, 8-track systems, all that stuff. We built 2 trucks for our Alaska expeditions that we filmed in August. This one and a sister truck over here, or brother truck, however you want to say it. And they're very purpose-built. They were purpose-built for more rugged environments. That's why I went to 35-inch tires. The suspension is built a certain way, and
Very cool.
we'll go through that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this isn't like your typical overland vehicle like you would across multiple countries with. This has an emphasis on heavy trails and things like that.
Very cool.
Yeah, starting from the front, well, I like to start from the ground and work our way up.
Okay.
So we decided to go 35-inch tires. These are the Grabber X3s. It's a mud terrain, rock, dirt, built tire, big lugs, great for the Alaskan mud, super tough sidewalls. On a 17-inch wheel, these are the Icon wheels. 35s make other decisions have to come in, so we had to re-gear the trucks. So these are geared in the 5s. I think they're 513s.
513s.
By Nitro Gear and Axle. And that allows the truck, under the truck's weight and the bigger tires, to move down the road very efficiently. That was great. And these trucks do just scoot down the road just fine. This truck has the new electronic EV shock from Icon.
Very cool.
And it basically has a brain right here under the hood, and it senses the G loads and what the tires are doing.
So awesome.
And it stiffens and softens. And if you're in a corner, it'll stiffen the outside, so you have better road manners. Essentially, you can take a hard turn, it stiffens them up, and you don't have less body roll. And then you can go into your app and like adjust it.
Nice.
Tell us what you want, towing profiles and stuff. It's very cool. Very future forward on this vehicle, and we run them now through everything like mud, horrible roads, tons of rivers, and they're so far so good. We'll see how they do in the winter. That's what's next. The armor is all CBI. Everything you see here is, including back into the P-core, is aluminum.
Okay.
So this is a thick-walled aluminum. It's nearly as strong as the steel, but it weighs a third the weight. So this is a concept build. This one and the one over there are the only 2 in existence, I suppose. But we wanted to follow the body lines of the vehicle. We wanted to have an outer profile so that the driver knows the far edges of the vehicle from the driver's seat. Put these on there. This is where winch line is able to be spooled, or tow straps, etc. for quick. When you're having to do a lot of recoveries and stuff, you don't have time to feed it back in. You can spool it up here and go to the next one. Yep, and it's got the Warren winch in there, the Xeon 10, and that's our go-to winch. It's in the platinum. This one isn't the platinum, but it does have the Nightline on it. I actually prefer the Xeon 10 because of the type of controls that it has. A little bit more robust. Full skids underneath. Let's see what else underneath. Long-range automotive fuel tank that increases our range. So it's went from 21 gallons to approximately 31 gallons, which is awesome in long-range applications. You need your fuel range, especially after you weigh down and decrease your mileage. The mileage on this truck is 14 miles to the gallon. I know folks are going to ask 12 to 14, depending on how hard you're getting on it. But it's very purpose-built, so I'll take the mileage. Working our way back. Safari Snorkel for convoy driving. Keeps your air intake up off the ground for cooler, cleaner air. A lot of people think it's for water. It does benefit us in water, but it actually helps air filters and everything by keeping the intake high. If I was in this much water, I'd be in a lot of trouble. So yeah, the factory intake usually on in most factory trucks is right under here under the shroud, where all the dirt's getting kicked up. So this puts it up high, cooler, clean air, more power, etc. As they say, we don't see any increase or decrease in performance, but we do see a increase in longevity of air filters.
Very cool.
Let's see. So yeah, these steps from CBI, they're a little wider. These were custom built for us because we have cameramen stand on them all the time. So we have just a little bit wider. It makes it a little safer for people to stand on. You can actually see all the wear and tear on it already from guys getting rides back, making movies. On the top, we've got the Prince2 Rack, and it's outfitted with handle grips for getting up.
Okay.
Right here. You're not grabbing doors or rails.
Right.
And then Max Tracks, we've got the rigid adapt bar up front. LE boxes that pretty much just hold stinky things like shoes and underwear and stuff, and jackets, and then a cell phone booster in the back, antenna that we fold down when we're not using it.
Gotcha.
Then making our way to the back, the rear suspension took quite a lot. It is a heavy truck. It's running 2 add-a-leaves and a 1-inch spacer to accommodate all the weights that we've put on it. And so yeah, what's sitting on it is the P-Core system, Patriot Campers Off-Road. This is the first Tacoma P-Core tray in the country. We worked with them to scan the back of the Tacomas to have the mounting options built for this. This is about an 8-month project to get it here. But it mounted up flawlessly, and it's the first one.
When do you think these will be available?
Next year.
Next year?
Yeah. Pay attention coming up if you're interested in one of these. There's some stuff coming down the line pretty quick.
Awesome.
Brand new Core Awning. Okay. These are rad.
Yeah.
Go check these out. The material that they're made of basically doesn't allow any heat to transfer through.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you sit under them, they're very cool.
It's like a microclimate.
Yep. Cool. A lot of thinner, cheaper awnings. You still feel the heat through them, which they're doing the job. But this one is pretty awesome with the fabric that they're using.
Interesting.
And yeah, it's got integrated light in it and stuff.
Very cool.
Pretty neat. On top, we've got 2 alu boxes mounted, or sorry, rod boxes. They're a little hard to see, but they're fly fishing rod boxes.
Oh, very cool.
So that mounts all of our Alaskan fishing rods that we had on there. It's mounted on the K9 roof bars. And then in the middle there, you can see a solar panel. That's the Red Arc 180 watt solar panel, if I'm not mistaken. And that runs all the way into the inside.
And this is a separate, I mean, I don't even know, it's a partition or what, because you do have the flatbed P-Core, and then this sits on top
Exactly.
of it, right?
You can run this as a flatbed truck bed.
Okay.
Or tray, as they say in Australia.
That's what it is.
And then this is the canopy.
Canopy.
And this canopy bolts down to the bed and allows for all of this stuff to happen.
Yeah.
They both have their advantages. Us in Montana, all the dirty roads, camera gear, etc. We want the dust-proof environment to work out of. I love the doors. They incorporate an awning. So when it's nasty out and you got to be working on something, you already have like a little built-in awning to do your work. Yeah, this is the power system. Manager 30 runs a 200 amp hour lithium battery in the back. This is where all of the charging happens for our productions.
Production. Is that the focus of this truck?
It is
production? Gotcha.
Production, cameraman, search and rescue, in my personal life when I get to use it for that.
Very cool.
And but also on the missions too. Like we knew that this was the most capable and most what would you say, mobile. It can go more places than others.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and then drawer systems for all of our drone gear, etc. Everything's got its place. Trying to.
Yeah.
Working on that.
Is this typically at the front of the caravan, or does this have a spot? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this truck's designed to be in the lead. Yeah, the brother truck could do it too, Raven. But yeah, this one is always left as the truck that could leave camp at any time because it doesn't have a rooftop tent set up on it.
Gotcha.
So if someone has to go for an emergency or we have to go get somebody, this truck is always ready to leave.
Okay. That's one of the major downfalls of having rooftop tents,
Rooftop
right?
tents.
Yeah.
You demobilize yourself
100%.
as soon as you're set up, which most of the time is fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have other trucks that are set up that way.
There you
and
go.
It's nice to keep one truck ready to go.
So you still got storage over here built into the
Yeah,
tray?
storage on the side. In here is air compressors, I believe, on this side. Yeah, you've got a water pump, for the, I believe, 18 gallons of water.
Oh, wow.
That's underneath the tray, right between the axle, just over the axle. That's accessed from the back here.
Right there.
Yep, here's your water. And then in the back, we've got another Warren 10S for rearward recoveries. Full drawer system for tools.
That's a lot of space.
Yeah, and so we're in and out of this like every single day.
Absolutely.
Multiple times a day.
How
This is
convenient.
yeah, so you're always back here working on something and putting it away. Spare jerrys. So we carry a total of 41 gallons with 2 jerrys.
Oh, wow.
That's quite a bit of range.
100%.
Times that by 14 and that's your true range. 12 to be on the safe side,
Yeah.
conservative side. So yeah, shovel integrated. Chainsaw when we need it. We don't always carry it. It's just depending on the scenario. Then on this side, integrated fridge. Here's our. This is creaky. That's our water tank. How much water we have left? More power ports. This is the tool system that we run. Robbie Gordon, if you're paying attention, we want this in total metric setup.
Oh, there you go.
This is speed tools.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so like this is the entire toolkit to break down a trophy truck in the field.
Wow. Very cool. Need.
Yeah, need, want. So there's your tools.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everything's organized and there's
love
multiple layers underneath. There's even stuff behind this.
Yeah.
It's a great system. So this is our primary go-to toolbox. And then it can go between the vehicles. So there we go. Let's see what else. Let's go to the interior.
Absolutely.
We're running the ARB Lynx system, which has a brain in the glove box.
Okay.
And we have all of our accessory switches. This truck doesn't run a Red Vision system, so we're running an ARB Lynx.
Okay.
All of these switches, all of these lights, rock lights, forward lights, beams are all wired up sympathetically to main truck systems. So that's why when we open the door right now, these lights come on. Then I can override it right here with this switch. So if I'm out hunting or I'm out, in town or whatever, and you just don't want all those lights to come on, you can override it. But the reason I decided to do this is for security. So like at night, approaching your vehicle, as soon as it goes into reverse, they all automatically come on, so you can see everything. And then it's right here at the door, there's a light in your face. So if anyone approaches me at the door, I can just click that on.
You get
right
that
there.
on immediately.
And I got a light in their face.
It's true.
So inside comms, running an ICOM 5100A ham radio.
Okay.
And then with the antenna on the front, everybody's going to ask me what antenna it is. I don't know. I don't remember. And then the Garmin Overlander, that's our base maps for everywhere we go. It's got global base map capability, and that's tied into the satellite inReach for over-the-horizon comms.
Very cool.
Also, this truck generally carries a sat phone as well. The lead truck and the rear truck typically carry sat phones.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then every truck has sat,
Awesome.
like inReaches.
Does the back still have its seats? It looks like from
This one does.
Yeah.
There's real life right there.
There it is.
The other truck, the sister truck, has a goose gear seat to look.
That's right,
Go
yeah.
look at that. And that's where that vehicle's camera gear and everything is stored.
Cool.
The guys on the side.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the sister brother truck, I haven't decided yet. Let's look under the hood first.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I can use my hand. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I got a bum hand.
I know, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
So on this truck, this is where the air compressor is mounted.
Gotcha.
Running larger Group 31 battery in here with all the SLE termination terminals. Try to keep our wiring as clean as possible.
Yeah, looks
I look at it and I still see a lot of room for improvement. But Noco Genius Gen 5s that run to the front. So when we roll in, we plug that in. All the batteries are tendered.
Okay.
In the shop. And then everything else is left as factory as we can keep it for reliability.
Yep. Got Toyota reliability.
Yep. So yeah, that's the interior there. I mean, you can see like we run all of our wires, but you don't, other than right here, you don't see any exposed wires.
Absolutely.
We really pay attention to trying to make that the best we can.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate this, man. I mean, it's a purpose-built rig. I love the designation of it within, you know, the fleet.
Yep.
Is this one your favorite?
This one is my favorite.
Yeah,
this is the best truck I've ever owned.
Really? Wow.
And I've had a lot of
Yeah,
trucks.
yeah, you have.
And this one is the most functional for my day-to-day living. If I was to be overlanding out of it all the time, I'd probably add some sort of tent to it.
Gotcha.
But for like running around and doing my day-to-day lifestyle, working out of the P-Core and how this truck is built, I haven't had a better vehicle.
So what are you doing for sleep then if this one is set up in this manner? Are you running ground tents or?
Yep, just run a ground tent and a sleeping pad. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, not at all.
You know, there's a lot of, you know, as the industry has grown and stuff, rooftop tents have been very popular, but it's not the end-all solution.
It's not. It's really not. No. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, man, I appreciate you for spending the day, right? I mean, we've shot a ton of stuff. It's been fun. But all this is just really cool. I've been geeking out the whole time. Where I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have. We got another day, hopefully, of stuff. But again, appreciate you, man. Excellent vehicle. Wealth of knowledge. If they don't know about you, where can they find you and get involved?
Yeah, YouTube, Expedition Overland. Find our channel there. Instagram is @xoverland. And our website's xoverland.com.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Guys,
Thank you.
again, Mikey, Clay, signing out. Catch you in the next one.